Hey, Becky, hope you're having a great day. Good to see you. Hope all is well on this Thursday evening. Thanks for popping on. Hey, Patty, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I love when you guys pop on. Happy Thursday, December 9th, I think. Something like that. Just popping on quick. Just haven't done any sketching today, so I wanted to do some tonight before I go to bed. And I figured, why not go live? Have some fun, maybe see some of you guys pop on. Good stuff. I'm also happy you guys have received the things I sent out. I was getting worried that they had gotten lost in the mail. So awesome. I'm so glad you guys got those packages. Hope you enjoy. Happy holidays. Fall on your feet after walking around town looking at Christmas lights. Ooh. Yeah, Becky, I love the pictures of the snowfall. That is just so awesome. Good stuff. I'm sure it looks beautiful with the snow and all the lights happening. Really cool. We had just a little dusting of snow, nothing incredible yet. I heard it's going to be like in the 60s on Saturday. At least in NYC. I'm planning on going to New York City on Saturday morning and doing some sketching from there. Supposed to get to 50s here and rain on Saturday. Ooh, gotcha. I'm with you. I'd love to have one nice snowfall here before Christmas, before we leave on our little winter break. Nice just to get the ground covered and just get some prettiness happening. So I'm working on a streetscape here. This has turned out to be, this one here has turned out to be a really popular ink wash I've done. So I'm not trying to recreate the same thing, but I'm just working on, maybe doing some more scenes similar to this. Just kind of happened in the flow. So I'm kind of pre-planning too much, so I gotta kind of just let go and let things happen. But yeah, this turned out to be really popular, which is awesome. I love the feedback on it. Patty, thank you for the package. Loved everything. Awesome. Yeah, I'm relieved it didn't get damaged. Oh my gosh. Wow. Retro's happy on your Christmas egg tree. I love it. I love the pictures you posted. That's good stuff for sure. Yeah, sending artwork and stuff is kind of risky. Probably didn't package it the best either. I gotta come up with a great way of packaging it or buying proper envelopes. I'm so glad you got it. Awesome. Only in the teens tonight. Brr. That is cold. Welcome to the winter. We love doing that, but your town is too big. You have to drive around. Oh, to look at the lights. Yeah, our town's pretty big, spread out. People behind us used to have an amazing Christmas display. Their house is for sale, so they haven't set up their lights this year. I mean, my backyard, they're behind us. My backyard would be glowing with all of their lights on their display. They had a really beautiful display. All the snow that fell last night melted. I'm actually going to switch the tunes up a little bit. I feel like going with a little more dramatic stuff. So Inklings, workshop tomorrow night, Friday night, will be the bonus perspective sketching workshop. Hope you guys can make it. I'm going to start at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We're just going to do some sketching and talk about we'll talk about perspective. So yeah, if you can make it, that would be awesome. And I have an idea of something I'd like to do in the new year as well, something I've been thinking about. And taking taking the workshops in maybe a little different direction. So I'd love your feedback on it. And my goal is to get into something I'm calling creativity coaching. It's probably out there somewhere. But I really have a kind of a desire to be like a creativity coach and just inspire people for sketching and doing ink watches like I do. And it's going to be about mindset stuff. So anyway, I'm kind of thinking about it in my brain. But I will talk more about it at some point. I should have sketched more lines up here before I added ink or water, I mean. I'm going to let this dry. I think we'll come back to it. Yeah, so on Inking Out Loud, I should have added some more lines on here before I gave it a wash. So I kind of have to let this dry now. I can't really do much to it. That's okay. It's all cool. So this is got a new sketch pad today. You've seen me use these before. I restocked the other day, actually. 20% bonus, so I got 6 extra sheets right here. Six extra sheets. Cool. I don't know what I want to work on. I have this scrap piece here I might play around with. I'm going to put this aside. I'll zoom in a little bit. Boom. Alright, so this is just a scrap piece of paper. I had some ink on here. My board is... Why is this all wet? This one. The board's wet for some reason. There we go. So this was some scrap paper. I threw down some salt on here. I was just messing around. So I thought it'd be fun just to break this out and see what we can do with it. Love it, free composition. Thank you. Same here, but nothing was damaged. Oh, wow. Hey, Becky, you're welcome. I'm so glad you got your piece, your artwork, and that you like it. I was worried about shipping the retro ornament. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all you do. Just wanted to send a little something your way. I really appreciate it so much. I'm just looking at the scrap piece. I'm not sure. Just trying to figure out a way to orient it. This is interesting. I'm not even sure what this is on here. I like it though. I like this. All right, there we go. So tonight's one is nice. I'm having, and I think we all run into this. My brain, creative brain, is kind of like it's thinking too much about what I want to do. I can't just be in the flow. I'm not getting into the rhythm I usually get in. I think maybe I might be overtired. I don't usually like to pre-plan what I'm going to do, because if I pre-plan, then I have expectations I'm trying to meet, and I'll be too fussy. I just want to be loose, let it go. So when I get stuck sometimes, I'm going to do my meditation. Let's do a meditation here. So you guys that have done this with me before, I'm going to actually change the tunes. I'm going to put on some choir music and do a meditation. Just kind of try to get the flow back. I just don't have it at this moment in time. So this is something I like to do to get in the groove. So let's break out the choir tune here. And I want a bigger piece of paper. I have a small sheet of paper. Sometimes with the meditations, I like a bigger sheet, so I can just kind of flow all over the place. So let's see. Just go through my drawers. Dun, 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 dun. What's on the back of this one? Actually, you know what we're going to use? Just sometimes with meditations, I'll use just some regular computer paper. we go. We'll just throw this down and we'll get into Zen. Some Zen time. So I'm not going to look at the sheet of paper. I'm going to see my eyes closed. Or just looking away. Boom. Awesome. There we go. Cool. So those meditations really help to get my mind refocused. Actually, help to empty my mind. Not really refocusing, but clearing it. So now I feel ready. I feel loose. I feel I can go and start something new on here and not pre-plan. Sometimes I like to look at the scribbles from the meditation just to see what's going on. It's really cool to take a look at. You know, I could play around, see if there's faces in here. I actually see, from looking at the overall piece, I'm kind of seeing maybe an eye, some kind of a nose, mouth here, chin. It's some really funky hair happening. So this is almost like could be an interesting profile. Really cool. So meditations work for me. Give it a try if you haven't. If you're feeling a creative block where you just can't get in the groove, you need to clear your mind. Sometimes I listen to quiet music, or sometimes I'll put heavy metal music on for meditations. It doesn't matter. Just to clear your mind, get things out. Cool. All right, let's go back. I'm ready to go back and revisit. I'm going to grab a bigger sheet of paper. How's this looking? I'm going to put this aside and do a new sketch. Boom. All right. Let's change the music up. Go back to here and get going again. Thank you guys for watching. Inking Out Loud is about inking out loud and just talking about the creative process and what's going on in my brain. So I get creative block, and sometimes it's hard for me to get started sometimes. But now I'm just going to kick back and let the music take over. Much better. Feeling the groove now. Hey, Heather, good to see you. Hope all is well. Um, awesome. Did the painting that you posted today with all the funky faces start out as meditation? Ooh, interesting. That'd be interesting to find out. Abstract shapes and blown wet paint that went back and pulled out the faces. That's awesome. I love hearing that creative technique. You guys are amazing out there. Good stuff happening. The meditation I just did before really got me in the right mindset. So now I'm feeling the groove is on. And I'm talking too much. Let's add some water to the scene and see what happens. I'm happy to report that I have my green ink working. Actually, well, it was earlier. Let's see if it's still working. I think I cleaned the pen out. Got some green happening. So, what the heck? Why not? Let's throw down some green on here. Let me get a little closer. Boom. Cool. So I'm picturing, I don't know, some kind of old building here, some kind of staircase, kind of starting the foreground and going up to the background here. Some growies happening on the side. Not exactly sure what's happening with the rest of it yet. But we'll see how it pulls together on here. So yeah, Becky, I love the creative process you're talking about. That is so cool. Love it, love it. The Wonky Sisters, that is awesome. I love that. So cool. Cool. So I want to throw down some green watercolor here, just trying to pull out a foreground. Again, I'm not sure what's going to happen in the back left. This is almost tying into the style or the story I had with this image here, kind of an Asian-inspired, Asian-ish inspired type of piece. I'm almost seeing a dialogue between these two pieces happening. So we'll put them side by side here. Lower the music. I love these lanterns. I thought this lantern idea was really kind of cool. So I started sketching the same concept of the lanterns happening here. So maybe this is a garden somewhere, a path, a garden, these lanterns hanging down. This is going to end up being maybe a side of a building here, or So I'm going to pavilion on the right. And in the distance, I have a tree happening kind of back here. So it's kind of headed in the same vein as this piece. So interesting. So it's kind of cool to have your art pieces, you know, relate to other art pieces, right? It's like a series. So I don't really do many series. I do have to fix this table because everything keeps rolling to it. That's funny. Anyways, it's kind of interesting. Hey everyone, D-Ray's in the house. Good to see you, D-Ray. Love that. Little lantern things happening. Oh, Patty said that in the comments, what I just said. Yeah, those lantern things are happening again. So I'm so glad you picked up on that. I see a little tree up there. Yeah, so let me zoom in a little bit. So you can see in the distance there's some kind of tree kind of starting to happen back here as this path winds up or goes up. Tea house. Yeah, it could definitely be maybe like a Japanese tea house type of building here for sure. Love the lantern things happening again. Thank you. Just get a drink of water. I'm gonna actually I have a heater on. Let me turn it off. Cool. So let's keep working on this piece. It's a little got hot in here. Now I gotta put the fan on. Just put the fan on here. So I'm not gonna be on too much longer. I want to wrap up by 11. Shift that to cooling mode. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's keep playing with this piece for a little bit. I have some scrap paper to the side you might see over in here. It's kind of, so when I'm painting or inking, I like to have scrap paper off to the side to wipe my brush off on or test things out sometimes. I think I want to break out. Well, let me just do it. I want to slope this up a little bit, or prop it. I'm just going to throw this in here and just prop it up. Because I want the paint to run down. Let's see if that works. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking too much. I don't want to think too much. I just want to do it. Break out some colors on here. It's a little too wet in that spot. Just bleed it a little bit and then dry it a little bit. There we go. I'm going to add some more lanterns kind of hanging down over on this side. Just fill this space a little bit. Give me a chance to pop in some more colors if I want. There we go. These lanterns are a really great opportunity for adding pops of color. So if I want to throw in some yellows or reds, oranges, pinks. Ooh, pink. I see some pink happening here. Slide down some fluorescent pink on this here. I love the color combination of the turquoise with the fluorescent pink. I'm just going to actually just drop it right on here. See how it, just throw one up there maybe. So you got the cool pops of color happening there. Kind of feel like I want one down here somewhere. Maybe we'll throw one down. I don't know if I want to do it here. I'll do it here. Cool. So I'm actually just using the eyedropper from the lid and just putting the paint right on. Maybe we have one kind of back in here somewhere. Maybe a small one. Just give a little sense of depth happening. Make it a little bit smaller. I'm just going to pop a few here and there. Cool. And I think I want to throw some pink on the building as well. Not too crazy though. Actually, when the pink and the turquoise mix, you get a really cool purples happening here. Maybe I'll try to add some of that color on. And we'll throw some down at the bottom. Maybe there's a stream running through here at the bottom. We'll throw some of this purple in for the lanterns. Actually, I just want to blot some of this off here. I'll come back and add ink lines later. Pull out some more of the architecture. There we go. Just want to soften that up a little bit on that side. Cool. It's looking pretty awesome. Looking good. Thank you, D-Ray. Appreciate it. Love your scrap jar creations. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Love that. Turquoise and hot pink would also work well with Mexican theme. Yeah, Becky. I agree. Totally. I've done a few pieces with a Mexican theme using those colors. So you're definitely right on. Those colors with the pop of an orange, really beautiful for Mexican type of settings. Or even, oranges or even yellows as well. So this, I would like to pop on some yellow on here. Purple, yes! D-Ray's like, you're a purple girl, huh? Love all the shades of purple and green. Awesome, I'm glad you guys are liking this piece. The sketch, ink wash, sketch painting, whatever you want to call it. So this is a piece that I'll come back to and add a couple of layers to it. I might actually set it aside, let it dry. I did kind of obliterate the tree back here, so let me just blot that out. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's throw down some yellow and then we'll wrap this one up for now. I think I like using the yellow highlighter. I'm going to use yellow highlighter to pop out some of the yellow. So you'll notice I'll throw down highlighter, I'll kind of wipe it off a little bit on scrap paper, come back and add more because it's picking up the black ink underneath, which I don't mind, I just don't want to muddy up the marker tip and have it too dark. So I'm just throwing down some yellow pops here and there. Just clean this off a little bit more, there we go. Just throw some kind of yellows happening here. And I'm gonna I'd like to maybe hang some lanterns from here. These can be wires. So maybe we'll have some lanterns kind of happening. I'll eventually add some here as well, hanging down. I think it might be enough for now. Come on, green, work. Work. Yeah, I think this nib is really finicky. It has good moments and bad moments. Right now it's saying I don't want to work. So I can clean it a little bit here maybe. It's working upside down. Alright, cool. I'll put this aside. Alright, so I think I'm going to let this one dry. I'll work on it another night. Yellow and purple make each other pop. Yeah, absolutely. D-Ray, maybe not. Okay, yellow highlighter. I'm wishy-washy tonight. I'm in the wishy-washy mode. Highlighters can be... Yes, highlighters are strangely addictive. I agree with you. I love using them on my artwork. Awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to put this away and let it dry. Next step would be to come back. I want to add more ink here, pull out some details, get a little more depth to this building on the right here. Kind of pull out the stairs and the pathway a little bit more so it looks like it's winding back. We'll definitely pull out the tree back here. And I don't know what I'm going to do for a color. I should have thrown down a wash before I did all this, but I don't want to leave this all white for the background. So after this dries, I might come back and throw on, I don't know what color. I'll worry about it, I guess, when I get to that point. Cool guys, thank you for watching this piece. I'm going to head to whistling cowboy time. I'm fading away. A wishy-washy. It is a wishy-washy kind of night. My brain is, I am just overtired. Alright, so give me a number from 1 to 15, and we're going to do two things. First number I see will be from my entire playlist. I'll do one quick last sketch. And the second number I see will be the whistling cowboy song. So we'll let this dry. Here's the first piece I started. So I was really thinking way too much when I was doing this. I'm not really happy at all with where this is headed. I don't like the perspective here. I don't like the way I threw down the ink. It's salvageable. I can make it into something. I do like what you're seeing now. Let me get my frame out. Need a bigger frame, but I kind of like this part of it. I like the shadow here of this almost interesting high-rise building in the background. The frame could be a little bit bigger, but I would totally eliminate this left-hand side. Just do this. So this will turn into a smaller, finished piece. So don't scrap your work right away. If you think you made a mistake and you don't like it, don't scrap it. Put it aside, come back to it, look at it later, look at it a year from now, it doesn't matter. And you might see something else in it. You might be able to salvage it, turn it into something else. That's my tip for the night. Here's my other tip. You can do like a mirror painting. Just fold a piece of paper over onto wet watercolor or ink. You got yourself kind of a little mirror image happening there. That would be fun to experiment with one night. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to let this dry here. Put this out over here, this goes here. And I'm breaking out my little tiny, I love the proportions of this. This is my Strathmore 3" by 9" pad, and we'll do a quick little sketch on here, or maybe I'll even mess around with this one a little bit since I started it. Let's do that. Let's mess around with this sheet of paper. 11, alright, so we're going to go 11 on the playlist. We'll do a quick sketch on here with number 11, and then the next number will be the Cowboy song. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it all so much. Yeah, come back later when you feel your creative mojo flowing in. Exactly. You can always step away and come back. We'll do meditation. You'll have to extend the buildings on. You will have to extend the buildings onto the left side. I think Patty's talking about this. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean you could definitely extend the buildings on the left side. For sure. Let me zoom out. Let's talk for a sec. Sounds like Spider-Man music. Yeah, you can extend the buildings on the left side, totally, and add to it. What I'm not liking about it is, I don't like what's happening here. With the doorway, I don't like what's happening up here as well. So I could fuss with it for sure. But yeah. But I definitely like this side, and I don't mind focusing on just this piece. Let's zoom in. Let's do a zoom up there. Alright, what's number 11 on my list? This will be interesting. It is the coolest little sketchbook. Yeah, I'm thinking if I go into the city Saturday, I'm thinking of bringing this little sketchbook with me. Alright, number 11, Becky said. This will be fun. So I'm just going to open up my playlists here. I'll go with number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. This piece is called A Pure Force. A Pure Force. Let me start it and do some sketching. This is not it. This is like a creepy song. This is the one right here. So Whistling Cowboy will be after this. If someone puts another number in, that'll be the Whistling Cowboy song. Just wanted to work on this little sketch here for a song. think we just heard this piece recently. All good? No, the music stopped, the music stopped. Just want to add some wash to this. There we go. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Alright, so I'm just going to add some more color to this, then we're going to go to the Whistling Cowboy. Yeah, make it just turn out to be a little village scene. I want to keep working on it for a minute. So if you guys want to hang out, that's cool. I'm going to just put on some, I don't know, let's put some random, I'm going to pick this one and just paint to it. This is interesting music I picked here. It's kind of fun. That was interesting music. All right, cool. Um, Enjoying your picks and music. You guys are awesome. Genie's in time for Whistling Cowboy. And yes, Hot Pink. Awesome. Voices in the background of dogs barking. It was, yeah, it sounded like someone like in the background, like working out or something. It was interesting. The name of the piece was called Wonky Wayne. Wonky Wayne. Perfect for sketching. Wonky music, right? It's perfect for this sketch. Awesome. Yeah, this is gonna dry super cool. I think, Becky, I agree with you. You zoom in on it. Um, I love what's happening down here. It's really wet right now. You can see the glare on the camera. So I'm gonna try to let it dry like this, not disturb it too much. I'll come back after it dries and add more ink lines. I want to pull this castle out in the background more. I think I want to add to the kind of village-ish scene a little bit here. So I'll definitely come back and add another ink layer to it. Awesome, this is a fun little piece. All right, now we're headed to Cowboy Land. So thank you guys for watching this and all your awesome feedback. I have some more pink ink. I'll throw some on the chimney coming out over here. I'll throw some on the... I'll turn this into maybe a sun here kind of happening. Awesome. And I am going to let this dry. I'm actually going to just slide it up here. Because if I lift it, that wouldn't be good. Alright, so we'll put that up top. Alright, it's Whistling Cowboy time, guys. Let's break it out. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you all so much. Alright. So here we go. Breaking out the sketchbook. When we last left it with some Cowboy, they were headed down a street. It looks like Retro was starting to make an appearance up here on this bridge. That was fun. I think this was watercolor, if I remember. Alright. Let's pick a number out for the Whistling Cowboy. Love that big sun. Yeah, the big sun is cool. I'll break it down one more time. You guys can see it. I'll do a close-up. If someone wants to throw a number in the chat, this will be the last number, last musical number for the Cowboy song, between 1 and 15. So you can kind of see what it's looking like as it's drying. Again, this will definitely read better when I come back and add some details on it. Cool. This could be a fun little bookmark. This sketchbook is perfect bookmark size. Alright, I'm going to start putting my stuff away here. I'll leave this out. This I'll leave out. This I'll leave out. This I don't need out. Then over here. Maybe we'll sketch with the Uniball. I'm not sure. Alright. Purple is glorious. I love the purple. Purple is fun. Gotta zoom out. Perfect. Alrighty. I am going to break it out. 9. Thank you, D-Ray. Here we go. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last of our rides. It's called Last of Our Rides. It is definitely not the last of our rides because I will be back real soon. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Have an awesome, awesome Friday. Peace and live creatively. And here we go. Hey guys, thank you so much. Have a great Friday. Peace. Live creatively. See you real soon.